but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Even blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. At their own 21-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it would get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Dorian O'Daniel on the
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Alert 3, alert 3. Kill. He's checking.
Mostert. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Here we go. 9. Here I come again. Check 31.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
Rush in. Whip.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Carr. He's got his tight end, Jake Bunt. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Mike is 59. I'm scared. Watch 20.
Anthony McFarland, his 1st carry of the ball game. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Mostert. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Von Miller in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Here's a running play for Juju. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A quick pass out to Juju. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Mike 93. Let's go, Tap. Express. 44's to Mike. 44's to Mike. I got one.
From the gun, it's Carr. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Chiefs 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play, and a first down, Chiefs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Mike. Yellow.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 28. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down, Kansas City.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. And now Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun now on third down, Carr. And he'll find Pittman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got him. Hey, check 24.
Express.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 44.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And this is incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding.
Tight dog. Watch here.
On second down, Mostert. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Right Monday down. Let's make these babies. Express. Check three. 7:34. Bobo's the mic. Mike's Bobo. You must be dreaming. 44 is the mic. 93. Here we go.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
We're good. You ready? He's coming. We got double up. Kill.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Check 52.
From the 41, Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
It's just me. 29. It's just me and you. 44. Mike, 44. Shift. 6 guard. Check that down. Hey, watch it.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Now, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Mahomes. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Steelers 17, Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Carr's pass intended for Jake Butt. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And that is incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now
And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Adam Thielen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Chris Boswell on for the point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the bolt.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now Mostert, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
At the 19-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Carr going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check, check. I got you, punk.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Switch up, switch up.
Carr, a quick throw, it's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
53, Mike. Come on, D. Kill, 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 kill. Pat the 60, pat the 60. Mike, 53.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taysom Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Chiefs 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happened. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, watch the slide. Watch the slide. Yellow. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the screen. Pass. Check.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Mahomes now to throw. Steps away. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Yellow.
3 down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yellow, 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
55, Mike 55. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Attack. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
They run the counter. Logan. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The ball carrier.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chiefs 14.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here I come. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. They're not ready. 15. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's taken down.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check. 53's Mike. 29. 29. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Express. Mike 53. 53. Mike. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T.
Carr. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The pitch back. He takes this for 3 to the 29. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
44's Mike. 44's Mike.
Shotgun now for Carr. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Make it do it again, baby. Make it do it again. Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 7. Mahomes flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Michael Pittman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Steelers 38, Chiefs 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Carr going to throw here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
A short kick taken at the 18. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over. First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Flushed out right. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around around the goal line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
Short of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 44 is the mic, 44 is the mic. Check, check. I got him.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. So for Charles Davis and our entire